Hey everyone, today we're making our way up to this observatory on top of Mount Washington, and I just so happened to experience some of the worst weather I have ever been in. But we're going to be camping overnight, going over a bunch of different other mountains to get there, and yeah, hope you all enjoy.
Alright, currently in the parking lot, about to hop on the trail, make it to the observatory by the end of the day. We got about 6 hours probably up until the observatory, and this weather is it's not the greatest. We should get some interesting results once we get up there. I think it says 50-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know how true this is. Should be an interesting experience. And then we're gonna come down, probably clock out 12-hour day and camp out overnight, because if I drive home after that, it's about 4 hours and I will probably die. So, dang, look at this. Come on now. We just got on the trail. This is already hype. Alrighty. So essentially, we got this right here. We got a bunch of different trails and mountains we're gonna get over. We're on the Presidential Traverse Trail. So we're going over 5 mountains. Last one being Mount Washington. Yeah, we're starting early. I don't know how long this was gonna take, but let's go. We're gonna start off in these pretty tame little hiking trails. Once we actually got into the Traverse though, we'll be in the mountains, these East Coast mountains, baby. Come on. Not bad. There's a little bit of a waterfall. We got a waterfall back there. Okay, I gotta be careful. Look at the tread on these. Look at that tread. There's nothing left. After Aconcagua, Everest, and just going on scree, which is really loose dirt, the bottom of my shoes are destroyed. I've put thousands of miles on these, and I've yet to replace them. So I don't know, then I'm gonna have to break in a whole new pair. So I gotta be really careful on this wet terrain here, especially once we get up. I mean, I'm not sure how technical this hike or climb is. But Mount Washington can get a little sketch, especially if it's windy. So yeah, we're gonna have to, the quads are gonna be feeling it. Look at this. I mean, come on. You West Coasters see this trail? It's rugged, no switchbacks. So therefore it's more difficult. So I can hear a little bit of wind above me in the trees, which we're pretty low still, so. Oh, chipmunk. But we're pretty low currently. So if we're on Mount Washington and it's windy in the tree line, I think it could get kind of intense up there. But I'm really liking how it does seem a little foggy right now, hazy, which means hopefully the clouds are low and we'll be above them once we do get to the observatory.
So that waterfall from earlier wasn't really anything, but supposedly higher up on the trail was a way cooler one. It's on the way to the observatory, so why not stop by and check it out?
Okay, so we got an intersection here. This is where All Trails tells me to go, but the waterfall's down here, but it connects back into this trail. So it's a small little detour, but we'll head this way, and I think we should end up back on the main trail we're supposed to be on. This waterfall better be hype. Yeah, I don't like this trail as much. It's a little bit more run down. Slug spotted? No, 2 slugs. There's a bunch more slugs over here. Post up, brother. All right, peace out, guys. Oh wait, is this it? Oh dang, this is kind of sick actually. Coming right into there. Let's go check this out. Jeez. This is sick. And look at this drop off. There's a drop off over there. I want to check it out. Okay. It's kind of cool. You could go sliding down that. Okay. Ah. This tree just got water all over me. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Let's continue back to get to the observatory. Observatory time. I'm gonna eat it. Alright, I'm back on the main trail and I immediately get hit with this. Come on now. Ugh. Oh, big one, big one. Alright, man.
So now our next location we have to get to is the top of Mount Madison, which is on the way also to the observatory. Works out pretty well because it'll give more time for hopefully the weather to clear up.
Alright, so it's getting pretty interesting. We're getting up higher into the trees. As you can see, a little bit of a valley down there. And you can kind of see, which is what I wanted to see. Technically not something you want to see, but you can see these clouds through. Maybe you can see those. The clouds are moving through the valley pretty fast. So maybe means we have some wind. I think we should be coming up on the trail that leads to Mount Madison momentarily. I don't know what the top of that is like. Mount Washington, you have a beautiful view, so should be able to see some cool stuff up there. I have no idea what I just saw, but something scurried up the trail. Hold on. Something just ran across the trail up here. Oh. Hello, buddy. The hunt begins. Come back here. Oh, going to the left, huh? Aw. I just wanted to pet you. Alright, you can kind of notice everything has gotten much more alpine-y. Definitely working our way up here. And I could sense the wind. So we should be able to see us. Ah. It looks like we're nowhere big at all, but I'm pretty sure that's just the top of a mountain. Yeah. Now this is fun. And now there's a sign telling us probably not to go up in these conditions. Shall we read? Oh wait, yeah, we are in the Alpine zone. The area ahead has some of the worst weather in America. I guess that's true. Many have died from exposure even in the summer. Turn back now if the weather is bad, but this isn't that bad, so we'll continue up. The thing is, when you're lower, it kind of just looks like you're in your backyard, but now you know you're actually in the mountains. Great view. Oh yeah. All right. We stay on this. Oh, this is pretty cool. So if you are doing a through hike, you can stay in these little huts. Actually, they're not even little. This thing is massive. Okay, now I know we'll be going to the left here. Yeah, you can stay in these. This is the Madison hut, I think. Look how cool this is, though. What? Yeah, it's actually expensive to stay in these. Also, I just prefer... Dang! Alrighty, boys, let's go. I prefer to camp anyways. It's like $150 to stay there for a night. Alright. Up here. Here we go. So hopefully we'll be above all of this cloudage when we get up to Washington in the observatory. Oh, it'll be nice. We're just gonna tag this one peak here real fast, Mount Madison. Throwing on this fleece quick because we're gonna get pretty exposed up there, I think so. Yeah, it's definitely getting windy. So now we're at the point where we have rocks marking the trail. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to put on my liner gloves. Dude, I'm getting battered and my shoe is stuck in these rocks. Alright, you know what? I have to literally look at this thing. Are you kidding me? How does this even happen? Alright, let's just go in here. Hey, not sure, but this looks like something. Oh, it keeps going. Assuming we're almost to the top. We shall see. Well, this is just fantastic. Oh my goodness. 100. I think it's right there. Jeez. I see something. Surely this is the top. What the hell? Is this on the top? Oh wait. Yeah, this is the summit. That's the summit. We're gonna go back the way we came and get back on the trail. Down we go. Get cover from these rocks. The difference is insane. I made it back to the hut. I'm definitely gonna put on my gloves now and also a face mask. But at least now, hopefully, it's a little bit later in the day, 9 a.m. and we have a few hours until we'll get to the observatory. So hopefully by the time we get there, some of this weather clears up. Back onto this trail we go.
So from here, we now have to go over a mountain called Mount Adams to get to the observatory. So I was just enjoying myself in this tree zone before I have to head into that again.
Just making our way through the alpine zone currently. I think the next mountain is this mountain called Mount Adams. How long have I been going for? 3.5 hours. Pretty solid pacing. Alright. Yeah, okay. Continue this way. I don't even know where we are. I'm just off on my chin.
So about 4 hours in, I was starting to not really enjoy myself that much. But you know what, it was good practice. You know, we want to do K2 next year. We're going to need to be able to handle some weather, so I was committed. We're going to get to the top of Mount Adams and then continue our way towards the observatory, which should be a pretty unique environment, especially with this weather, so I was kind of excited to see that, actually.
Here. Okay, we just got on Mount Adams. Now there's 2 more mountains that we have to go over, and then we should be at the observatory once we go to the top of Mount Washington. So I gotta see what even, like, dude. Okay. Starting to regret my decisions. I should have waited till tomorrow or something, when it would be clear. Okay, we go, oh, okay, I see. Back on the move, this way. Okay, so I'm contemplating turning back and trying again some other time, because this actually sucks and there's no one out here. And if I slip on this wet rock, I'm actually fucked if I get hurt.
So now we're gonna head over to Mount Jefferson, which was very close to the observatory. But as I was walking through this lower zone, literally I was just following these piled rocks. If these were not here, I would have no idea where I was going.
I found something cool. There's just like this little hub where 4 trails come in right into this. So I need to figure out which one of these I go down. Pretty sure it's just this way. Yeah. And never mind, we were not supposed to go down this trail. We were supposed to go the other way. It's just so hard to tell, I can't see. Yeah, I went way past. Okay, it's whatever. Alright, so what I think is gonna happen is we're going to be on a trail like this for a while. Kind of just alpine zone. All I can kind of hope is that the sun starts coming out. If not, well, no crazy views, but at least we fought some demons, so I think we'll be good. If it's like this, until we get to Mount Washington, it's gonna get a little bit more tricky, but yeah. And not sure if it's just because we're getting lower. First of all, look at this cool little thing. We can see over there, but it looks worse up there, so can't tell if it's just because we're getting lower or it's actually getting clear. Hope it's getting clear. Dude, this trail is flooded. Are you kidding me right now? My socks are already soaked. I'm gonna have trench foot by the end of this. Well, this looks menacing. Giant rock boulders. Now it's raining a little bit. So I think we have just over 3 miles till we get to the observatory. Okay, updates. We're about 6 hours in now. So up there is the peak of Mount Washington, I believe. You just can't see it. Weather hasn't gotten nicer. Whatever, bro. Where does
The weather is pretty unpleasant at first, but at one point you just, I don't know, the stimulation doesn't affect you anymore. So I didn't really care at this point. I was just thugging it out, and we were gonna get to this observatory.
We got some clear skies here. No, it is clear enough. You can see this is kind of the run up to Mount Washington. You kind of see it up there. But yeah.
So I know it's an East Coaster thing to say, but these trails actually do suck. Going over these loose rocks constantly actually is a bit more tedious than if it was just a normal path.
I'm feeling lucky today. Come on now. Alright. 1 mile left. Come on now. Let's get to this observatory once and for all. Been going for almost 7 hours. Takes me a little longer than I thought this was gonna take. We got a slip and slide right here. Look at this thing. If you slip on this, it's game over. So there's something over here making a noise.
So I heard something off in the distance to the side of the trail. Sounded like some sort of engine or machine. I wasn't really sure what it was, and I didn't want to go too far and investigate because it was coming from the way the wind was blowing, so it actually could be super far away, but it just sounds like it's close because of the wind. So I couldn't really see. I didn't want to go too far off the trail, but yeah, I was gonna crack this mystery.
A little bit of cliff action here. I wish we could actually see. This would probably be a pretty pleasant view if we could see down here. Look at this. I wonder if people come up from this. This is sick. Dang it, dude. I hope it opens up by the time we get back down. Because this would be so beautiful to see. Either way, we'll find the observatory up here. I think it should be not too long from now. So I think that noise was actually the train that goes up Mount Washington. Here's the tracks. This looks crazy. I'm gonna get up here. Don't go on train trips, kids. Okay, this is kind of cool. Go up the rest of the way on the tracks. All right. Pretty cool.
The wind was absolutely blasting up here, but behind me is the observatory. People are in there year-round, taking notes of how the weather is up on top of Mount Washington. That's kind of one part, and there's this tower that you'll see behind me in a second, which is another part, I believe.
Now we're at the top of New England. There's nothing protecting us from the wind.
From here, I wanted to go investigate a little bit, see if I could actually go inside one of these, because they look like some sort of bomb shelter or something out of a movie.
Oh, it's not opening. bar and restrooms. It's kind of spooky around here. Oh, there's cars. Wow. There's an inside.
So there's an entire part of the observatory you can actually go inside. Very furnished, very nice. I looked a little bit out of place, as you can see, because a lot of people took the train up. So that was nice. But anyways, I got a little bit of an apple and some nuts from the cafeteria inside, but there's a bunch of stuff in here, a museum, and I really couldn't check it out that much because, well, 7 hours had already gone by, and I had to get all the way back down the mountain to set up camp before it was nightfall.
Oh my gosh, sky, blue sky. Wait, you can actually see down there now. That's crazy. Finally, some sort of view. It's hard for me to believe that this is what we were climbing in. Just chill, beautiful. And then up there, it still looks like it sucks. I mean, that's actually diabolical up there. And then you see this, makes me feel like I was actually climbing a mountain. It wasn't just in eternal suffering. Made it back to the hut, just over there. All right, now we're gonna be finally out of this wind. Dude, my legs are destroyed. Whew. Oh, you can barely see. Anyways, we made it to the tent site sign. We just have to go this way. All right, so we made it to the campsite. Check this out. So you got this building right here and another one down there. But this is pretty cool. They're just pre-made campsites. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. I'm trying to think though. Kind of like that one down there, but I mean, this one's, holy crap, this is a mansion. This would probably go for at least 10K a month in New York. So if you're wondering what I brought for gear, just for this, I was trying to keep it light, so, because I knew I was doing pretty much a presidential traverse, but 2 liters of water filled up at the top of Mount Washington. Have another 2 liters right here to boil and heat my dehyes with, and also if I just needed extra water. This Black Diamond First Light tent, very, very nice, very light. The poles are right there. Of course, a little stove, fuel for it, really didn't need much. That's food, that's just utility stuff. Sunscreen, chapstick, which neither I applied today. That's a blanket, because I didn't want to bring a sleeping bag. I wouldn't have been able to fit this all, and also I run really hot. And then, of course, our sleeping pad, and then some extra clothes, which I'll probably use as my pillow. Okay, before I fill this bad boy up, I want to get my food cooking. Therefore, I need to smelt water. Then we'll throw that in the dehy, and then it'll be good by the time we're all in here. All right, setup secured. Gonna eat, clock out for the day. Then we're heading all the way down there again, and we'll be done. All right, so we're all packed up, ready to go. We got probably an hour till we're back at the car, so yeah, legs are definitely feeling it today. Can't lie about that. And by the way, guys, if you ever feel like you're being smart by just bringing a blanket instead of a sleeping bag, and said blanket does not even fit your entire body, then refrain from that decision and bring the sleeping bag. I should not have slept as bad as I did last night, but I was freezing half of the time. I didn't expect it to get so cold. I mean, come on, it's July out here. What's going on? Anyways, let's just thug out this last, what, like 2 miles or something? Parking lots located. We did it, boys. Another successful mission out here. Made it to the observatory. Grand view. Just kidding, it's not about the view. It's about what it took to get there. And yeah, that's gonna close off this adventure. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.